Or this trans person hates Trump and doesn't even know why.
I hope he rots in hell, and I hope that next time nobody misses.
Why? Why would you say that? That's not very nice.
Well, okay, so I'm trans. I was raised like that. I've always wanted to go into the military,
You
and
were
now I
raised.
can.
You were raised to be trans.
Well, it's just kind of where I went
Sounds
based
kind of
off the
like.
people I was raised by.
Sounds kind of
It's
like
not nothing
grooming.
to be. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
Sounds like grooming,
It's
kind of.
also, I'm sure, but he took all trans people out the military. That's his personal opinion. He fucks kids, race
Yeah,
them off their
but
tightness. If you
prove he
support
did
him,
that.
you're going to hell too.
Prove he did
Huh?
that. Prove he did that. That was based on an anonymous tip. The person didn't even
There's
leave a callback
victims. How
number.
how do you prove
There's
rape?
no victim of what you just described. You described
There
him
is.
trafficking children and measuring their vaginas, their vaginal cavities with his fingers.
With
That
their
was,
fingers.
Yeah, that was an
He's in
anonymous
the
tip.
Epstein files.
That was an anonymous tip submitted to the NYPD. The person didn't even leave a callback number.
Sure.
There's no evidence of it whatsoever.
He's also a racist.
Okay, based on what? He said racism is evil
Black
and those who
people.
cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs.
You're just so ignorant. You're just like them, honestly.
Oh, this is so funny. So somebody that hates Trump for absolutely no reason, no factual reason that this person can bring up, basically gets their lies debunked one after the other. And then once they get confused, it becomes, oh, well, you're just like them. And you know what was very interesting is that this Trump era has made people very, very stupid. All right. It has given a lot of libs the license to just say things that have absolutely no basis in reality because a lot of people just simply aren't informed. And so hating Trump becomes a political opinion. And it becomes an uninformed political opinion because even when you sit down and talk to people that have this irrational hatred of Trump, they generally can't tell you why. They kind of reference things that have already been debunked. They reference lies like the Charlottesville lie. They reference all the lies and smears that have come out of the mainstream media over the past 11 years, okay? And there's nothing to really stand on as to why they hate him. Because they don't really hate him. They've been brainwashed by media. They've been brainwashed by all of the stuff that has come out that has been anti-Trump for 11 years. Since that man came down the escalator, he has been the recipient of an onslaught of all kinds of stuff. Like literally things that no American president has ever had to deal with in the history of our existence. Trump had to deal with, right? And so it'll be interesting when this era is over because then people may actually have to start thinking again. They may actually have to start having a belief system that either pro or con maybe has nothing to do with Trump. And I think sometimes that that's probably going to be better for the country.